Last week, a dickhead called Alec drove a van onto a sidewalk in Toronto, killing 10 people, 8 of whom were women. Another massacre by a vehicle. What group could claim responsibility for this horrific act? ISIS, white supremacists, or something much, much sadder?
Investigators say Manassian shared this now deleted Facebook post just before the rampage. It includes the phrase Incell, short for involuntarily celibate. It's used online by men who blame women for their lack of sexual encounters.
That's right, the latest ooze to come up bubbling from the depth of the internet are the Incels. Men whose whole identity revolves around not getting laid and blaming women for it. And sure, going without sex is frustrating. We were all virgins once, except for Prince, who came out f***ing. That's him at 4. The problem is, what started as an online forum for lonely people has grown into something much darker.
Self-described incels congregate mostly online, meeting in forums and message boards like Reddit and 4chan, and its offshoot site, 8chan, to discuss their hopelessness with women in posts that are peppered with racist and misogynistic rants.
I gotta say, I don't think the name is helping. Involuntarily celibate sounds like the title of an unsuccessful romantic comedy starring Katherine Heigl. Like, all of her friends are married, she's suffering from the single blues, so she takes a chance and starts dating a guy she met on Reddit. It's the classic rom-com ending where the boyfriend races to the airport in a speeding van, mowing down people on the sidewalk just to tell her how much he f***ing hates her. Hey, no, it's not a movie I would watch. I'm not a chick. Hey. Some incels are just lost, frustrated people seeking a community. But lots of them are misogynistic assholes who sincerely believe they're owed sex. And some are just monsters who hate women so much they actually applaud their murders.
On some more of the extreme boards, you will see celebration of violent acts from people like Elliot Rodger, who had a lengthy online history within the incel community before he killed 6 people in California in 2014.
Why do these guys always have to be violent? Why can't just once a group of angry losers get together in a basement and channel their energy into something good, like protecting our oceans or providing healthcare for poor countries or using all that pent-up to spackle your mother's bathroom? Like, she's been letting you live rent-free for so long. She's a nice lady. Do her a favour. The more you dig into incel culture, the weirder it is. They have their own terminology, like non-incels are normies. Good-looking normie men are called chads. I personally belong to a group somewhere in the middle, between a normie and a chad. I call it nads. Hey, to all my nad friends out there, go nads. Then naturally things start to get racist. For instance, a black chad is called a Tyrone, which seems a little excessive. Can't black men just be called chads? There's literally a country in Africa called Chad, which incidentally is full of Tyrones. At their most extreme, incels call for women to be attacked and raped for denying them what they claim is their right to have sex. And this year, the Southern Poverty Law Centre added incels to their list of hate groups. So what happens if one of them eventually gets laid? Are they banished from the group? Do they pretend? They pretend it never happens? If another incel finds a bra under their bed, they go, no, it's not what you think. No, it's not. That's me mother's bra. I was holding it for her. I haven't had sex. Please don't smell my fingers. But if I may talk to the incels at home for a moment, and because we follow Tosh, I assume there are many of you. You're not owed anything, especially sex. Like everyone else in the world, you have to work for it. I don't understand what makes a person so hateful or violent, but I do understand what it's like to be involuntarily celibate. I mean, I was for a while when I was younger. But I didn't go and get in cars and run over people because I was 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16 and 17. But I wasn't celibate forever. I did something about it. I bettered myself. I learnt stand-up comedy. It's amazing what a skill set and a fake set of teeth can do for you. Now I have sex 5 times a year. Look, incels, I'm not trying to rub it in your face. Actually, I guess no one's trying to rub it in your face. That's part of the whole problem. My point is I made an effort. I changed things about myself to get laid, and I have no regrets. And that's the way that the world works. Isn't that right, Kerry King, guitarist and founding member of Slayer?
That's right, Jim.
Kerry, you're not what one would call an attractive fellow. Is that fair to say?
That would be more than fair, Jim.
Yet you have had sex with hundreds of desirable women in your life.
At the risk of bragging, I have, Jim.
And what is your secret to sexual success, Kerry?
Well, I learned to play the guitar, Jim.
Thank you, Kerry King of Slayer. And there you have it, incels. You're not entitled to sex. If you want it, learn a skill, get a haircut, or just be nice, you fucking limp dick trolls.